All right, guys, so I'm at the Castle Hayne facility of Mirimichi Green. This is where they do all the bottling of the liquids, Release Zero, Nutri-Kelp, 901C, and several others, and where the carbon kits also ship out of. So I'm again joined here by Web, who is Chief Operating Officer for Mirimichi Green.
Correct.
Yep, and what I've got here is some of the questions that you guys have, some of the common questions you have around the products and the benefits of incorporating Mirimichi Green products into your lawn care programs. So Web, to start out, first question we have is, as far as the benefits of using biostimulants, like what's the benefit of incorporating like Release Zero, 901C, those types of products into your lawn care program?
Well, it's, we're focused on soil health primarily here. We're not focused on, synthetic NPK to feed the plant. We're focused on getting your soil right and setting yourself up, that way to take care of the plant itself. So having some of our liquid line, our kind of Nutri-Release technology, as we call it, what that does basically is, the engine of a soil is really the biology. Okay. So to be able to feed the biology, to be able to keep it aerobic, to be able to keep it active, the Nutri-Release technology, all of the nutrients are chelated down to a very small Dalton size. So not only are they available to the plant immediately, but they're also readily available food source for all the biology. So that feeding of the biology, which is what all of our liquid line does essentially.
Okay, very good. So, and on the topic of liquids, so a question I commonly get from customers and viewers is Release 901C, 202, or Release Zero. How do you choose between them? Like, how would you say they all shake out? Well,
they're in that Nutri-Release line. That's our family, and so although they're very, similar in structure, they're a little bit different. So the Release Zero is our completely organic side. Okay. So for those who are looking for an organic alternative, the Release Zero is what you want to, select. Okay. The 202 and the 901, the 202 is our base Nutri-Release. It's also a base component in all of our liquids. Okay. The 901C we developed to give a little extra nitrogen to those who wanted to get a little extra kick without having to do an additional app of nitrogen.
Makes sense.
The 202 is for those who maybe have a nitrogen program and that they don't want to interrupt that, or they don't want to have to try to adjust that. They just want to add a good liquid to their line of like a 202, a base biostimulant, a base release, technology.
I got you. So it's a way to get the Nutri-Release technology without interrupting your
typical nitrogen program.
Makes sense. Okay. Next up is, the common question, biochar. How much biochar is too much biochar? I've heard that, again, if you apply it, it can pull nutrients out. So how much is too much before you get to the point where you...
Well, there's really, and we get that question too, and there's no direct answer for that, but really you can't put too much biochar. It's a carbon building program. Okay. So, there's not a certain amount that you want to get to and say, oh, I'm finished here. Nor is there a really amount that you can do any harm or burn anything. We do remediation projects where we load heavy loads, 20 tons per acre. So wow. When if a landscaper's out there and they spill a bag or 2 bags or 10 bags or a super sack in a pile, one, it's not going to hurt. And so, but nor is there really a ceiling for that. So it's a carbon building program. We recommend to, try to put 20 to 40 pounds per thousand annually if you can, but per your budget. But there is no really, total amount. Organic matter in the soil, ideally you want to try to get to 5%. Are you going to achieve that? Probably not. Not in your lifetime. So there really is no ceiling to how much carbon you want to continue to try to add. But it's beneficial. There's long-term benefits to that. So as you build that in your profile, it's going to get better and better and better.
It's almost like an investment in your soil.
That's exactly right.
Okay. Next up is a question around water retention. So one of the things you hear about biochar and the technologies that you guys use in the granular and liquid products is that it helps with water retention, holding on to water, making it more available. How does that work?
Well, the biochar itself, if you look at it under a microscope, it's very, very porous, and it's kind of a reef system. So the electric charge that's in that biochar allows it to hold water in its pore spaces. It does not become hydrophobic. So once that plant has taken the water out of the biochar, the next rain event, the next irrigation cycle, it'll fill itself back up. Okay. So it kind of acts like a reservoir or kind of an extra holding tank of water in your soil profile.
Okay, makes sense, because I think you were saying something along the lines of, for the super sacks, if you were to pour like a fairly large amount of water in it, it wouldn't swell, it wouldn't grow, or
correct.
Just hold on to it.
Right, it's a crystal structure, so it does not, moss, peat moss, or different compost, they will expand. when they get water inside of them, which also creates a problem in the soil when that starts to happen. This is a crystal structure. It's porous. It just goes into the pore system. It doesn't expand. The plant can take it and it'll fill itself back up.
Nice. All right, the last question we have is around BioSpxtrum. So we've covered the granulars, we've covered the liquids. What role does BioSpxtrum play into a complete lawn care program?
So the BioSpxtrum is our dry, soluble microbial powder.
Okay.
It is a very diverse suite of microbiology. That's the engine. That's the guts of the soil that make everything kind of work.
Right.
So biology is inherent to the soil, maybe not in the variety that you want or the quantity that you want. And people that are putting pesticide applications and fungicide applications, or they're killing that good biology. So to try to replenish that, as you can, is why we offer that BioSpxtrum. You see biology in certain granulars that we make. To try to go ahead and add that to it. From a liquid side, you can add this, BioSpxtrum to a liquid package, but it just helps to regenerate that biology in the soil.
Excellent. Yeah, and that's part of why I really wanted to push to have that as part of the carbon kit. So now we have it with that's the Release Zero, Nutri-Kelp, and BioSpxtrum, and now there's a new option now where you have 901C, Nutri-Kelp, and also BioSpxtrum. Well, Webb, that's all the questions I had. I think this is going to answer a lot of questions for the viewers. It's always great to hear from the expert himself. I really appreciate you taking your time out to talk. Yeah, it's been an awesome facility. And guys, if you want to learn more about Mirimichi Green, check them out at mirimichigreen.com. Also, we have their products available for sale at the Golf Course Lawn Store. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you guys next time.